There's a nightlight glowing in a small dim room. Tiny socks kicked off, scattered in the gloom. Stuffed toy lying on a tangled sheet. Little heart pounding in a too fast beat. The voices downstairs rising like a storm. Words like knives in a tiny form. He pulls the blanket over his head. Hears the thunder of the things unsaid. He whispers, Jesus, are you there? Barely more than broken air. A single tear runs down his face. He feels alone in that scared place. But that one tear that hits the floor shakes the gates of something more. When a child cries, angels go to war, draw their flaming swords like they've done before. Every Jesus help me from a trembling tiny heart is a signal flare that tears the dark apart. When a child cries, heaven takes the field, shields go up that he can't see, love becomes his shield. World might say it's just one more, but heaven roars when a child cries. Angels go to war. There's a girl on her backs with the backpack tight. Schoolyard laughter fading with the light. Eating the snack just a little too slow, hoping nobody finds what they don't know. She hears the whispers when she walks by. Averted faces, rolled up eyes, holds it together until she's out of sight, then lets it fall in the fading light. She knocks up once at the empty sky, tells herself not to even try, but under her breath, almost unsure, she says, God, if you're real, I'm not so sure. Her doubt sounds small in her own ears, but it thunders through celestial spheres. When a child cries, angels go to war, over playground corners and a lonely corridor. Every cry, do you see me? From a hurting hidden soul rings like battle drums and heaven's patrol. Winning on that cold tile floor, but heaven stands when a child cries. Angels go to war. I hear the sigh behind the door, the muffled cry against the floor. I see the bruise they call no big deal. I feel what no one lets them feel. I see the fear behind their eyes, the shaking breath that never lies. When they whisper just my name, even if they're not sure who I am, I send my angels to surround, to guard their night, to mark their ground. You think they're small, but I know that they live inside my deepest wish. So when a child cries in the dark, that place might always run that spark. Demons slingshot every tear. They know who claims these children here. Some will grow and half forget, makes the pillow feel so wet. They say, I don't know how I survived, how my heart stayed soft, how my soul stayed alive. They won't recall them unseen shield, the holy guard on their small field. But every time they almost broke, heaven answered what they spoke. And even now, when they're grown and mourn, with adult battles cried and torn, the echo of those showered prayers still rings loud up there. When a child cries, angels go to war, not one tear drops without heaven keeping score. Every little God I'm scared, small voice break the air. Remember, you're our holy ground right there. Foot in that fragile, trembling